Why hello there, you gorgeous sausage. Welcome to today's lower body session here on the Essentials Training Series. These workouts are done in 30 minutes or less. We're going to be building strength, muscle, mobility, and flexibility for a body that feels as good as it looks, and you're not going to dread doing them. We've just got a really nice series of supersets that are done for 2 sets only each. Work as hard as you feel you can today using an appropriate load selection. You're going to see me use primarily just a couple of pairs of dumbbells, something on the lighter side, 12.5 kilos to heavier, 20 kilos. We can go off-piste as well as you can take agency over that. Just use whatever you have access to and get the most out of it. We're going to be warming up, and then everything else I'm going to be talking you through and making sure you feel confident in your exercise execution, as well as some tips and tricks to get the most out of it along the way. Let's get to it. Okay, lovely stuff. We're going to start nice and gently down on all fours with our cat-cow spinal segmentation. All right, get that guy feeling a little greasier and just check on into the body. So I want you to start in this fully flexed position, hips under, neck tucked, and then from the lower back, I'm just going to work through extending each vertebrae at a time as best I can as I roll up into the neck, and then work from there backwards. Again, you can play with how you sequence this. I just like trying to localize some lumbar segmentation in the lower back as our point of focus.
10 seconds.
Lovely. And let's hop into just your most comfortable bottom squat position. Don't worry if it feels real tight. Most people really struggle here, but it's a great one to master. We are going to be doing some squats out the gate today. I want you to have your arms on the inside of the knees, grip your big toe or your trainer, and then we're going to tuck the chin to the chest, press the hips as high as you can, get a big stretch throughout the back of the body, as straight as you can, and then pull yourself back down. Imagine pulling your bum into the floor as you look to the sky, driving the knees out, both with the elbows, but also with the hips. Rinse, repeat. Try to go a little bit deeper here each time. And then see if you can go even straighter at the top by really pressing into that piked position. Lovely. I hope you're feeling good today, my friend. Well done for pressing play. That's the hardest part. We're in 5 minutes. We're going to be happy we did start. And feeling good together. Okay, we're going to come on down. We're going to do an alternating glute bridge. So, hands and support. Oh, driving through that heel, squeezing the bum into full extension at the top, and then alternating side to side. Drive and squeeze down.
I ain't got none, don't care which means I lost them. Genie's out of the bottle when I ain't going back, so now I'm a problem. They can't land, I'm a pro or column. Living kitty taking lives, I'm taking souls. See man's never been stolen. I take heads off, I leave them rolling, just like balls in bowling. I'm a fully charged in a machine like, man better be careful of me. I ain't just another MC, I'll spin your clock 360 the glitch like.
Oh, lovely. We're now going to come into a warrior lizard variation. So you know I love that lizard lunge base. Getting some beautiful hip extension, big long stretch through that hip flexor. It's a bit more of a challenging variation here today. So we're going to come here, and then I want you to try and rise up, keeping the rear bum cheek squeezed. Back down, step back, hit the other side, rise up. If you need to use a hand for support, that could be fine as well, of course. Do whatever you need to. Okay, finally, we're just gonna get some length through the hamstring. We're gonna be doing some alternating B-Stance RDLs today. So we're gonna do this hamstring sweep. 1 foot forward, pull your toes towards you, lock that leg, and sweep down. You should just feel that nice, extra stretchy effect as we lengthen everything on the back of the body. On that side. Oh. You're gonna love our first pairing. I really believe it. Looks so simple, oh so juicy. So we're gonna be doing a goblet squat, a classic of course. I want you to go as heavy as you can here, because in that bilateral both leg position, you're gonna be pretty strong. Use something relatively friendly out the gate, just to get your bearings. What we're gonna do, it's a 45-second window. We're gonna go 35 seconds, just continuous reps, nice controlled descent into the bottom stretch, drive tool. Once we hit 10 seconds from the end, you can just follow my cue. We're just gonna do pulses in the bottom and then finish once that time has expired, all right? If you have no idea what's going on, just follow my lead in the first set and we'll get acquainted. So we're gonna be holding our dumbbell in that goblet stance. Nice controlled descent to our bottom stretch, drive tool. Can take a while to find your best depth. That's why I like slowing down into the bottom there. Get that good stretch. All right, we're coming up on that pulse. Do one more full rep. Back down, and then just the bottom quarter. And finish. Ooh, toasty. Lovely, that's it. Now we're gonna come down and do this fire hydrant extensions. What we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be working my right leg first. I'm gonna have my left elbow down and I'm gonna really cock the hip up as high as I can. Keep it as high as you can, extend the knee, try and squeeze the leg. You'll feel the outside of your butt light up. So let's give that a go. I'm gonna rise that knee up, extend whilst trying to keep it as high as possible, pull it back in, see if you can pull it higher. Try to keep that under control as best you can. Oh yeah, already feeling that. If you got any more room, pull it higher. I love giving this to clients in the gym and they're like, whatever, man. And then they do it and then they nearly reduce to tears. Oh, yes. So epic, yes, where you felt it. Also getting that lengthening effect in the groin in that active position. Whew. Okay, I'm afraid we're gonna do the other side. If you've been watching me recently, let me remind you, I'll be reduced to a puddle before we know it, because it's hot in London town. Finally. You might even feel your obliques cramping on that top side. If you're working hard.
10 seconds.
Wow, good fun. Right, we've just got to do that one more time through. Mentally manageable, I hope you'll agree. If you feel like you can go heavier with that goblet squat, please do. Jolly japes. Okay. Oh, we're off to the races. Same again. Slow and smooth, drive. And into the bottom pulse. Yikes! Juicy, very juicy. Water. Here we go.
Round 5.
Oh! I hope you're finding that as hard as I am. You're looking there like, what the hell? Jas is dying. Okay.
Halfway there.
Lovely. We're going to take a minute off. You're welcome. Into our next pairing. First one's going to be a goblet position as well. I recommend, even if you're not confident with the Cossack squat, use a nice light load to start with, because it's going to help pull you into a slightly deeper range of motion, provided the weight is appropriate, which can be helpful with movements like the Cossack, which make you feel very tight, or indeed illuminate how tight you are through the adductor primarily. So we are doing a groin biased Cossack today. I'll show you what I mean by that, but basically we're just going down, biasing the groin before you might do a rotation into a deeper Cossack. We're not going to worry about that today. Just alternating side to side before the alternating RDL. Already, okay. Seems a little unfair. So wide stance, toes pointed out. I'm going to drive that working leg out, pushing my little toe on the trailing leg away. Find your best stretch. Hit the other side. You can adjust your feet as you go. Pretty common to have to do a bit of trial and error there. Just sit down as low as you can. Little pause in the bottom. Awesome. Okay, lovely. Next up, the alternating B-Stance Romanian deadlift. So we're biasing one leg at a time, say front leg, non-working leg, just on the toes for balance, just behind that front heel. Soft knee, drive the hips back. Find your best stretch in the back of that hamstring, drive forward. Keep your chest tall. I'm gonna use 2 dumbbells. You can use one, whatever allows you to get the most out of that movement. Big stretch, drive through, swap sides.
Halfway there.
Bunker there. That was over weirdly quickly. One more set of that rotation. If you need a bit more of a challenge, go heavier, absolutely. Melting away. Okay, Cossack. You might find you've got a bit more range on this set, very normal.
10 seconds.
Coolio. Back into that alternating RDL. Remember, we're doing both legs in that one window, so less reps per side. You might be able to go heavier than you think. Very strong muscles as well.
Last row. Halfway there. Seconds.
Do another rep just to even things up. Oh yeah, awesome. Now we don't actually need the dumbbells for the rest of this workout, but it's still going to be plenty challenging. So we've got our 45 seconds left of rest. This next one we're going to be doing a long lunge hold, similar to that warrior lizard vibe we did at the start. We're going to try and keep our torso dead vertical, and we're in this long lunge position. Okay, front leg wants to be a vertical shin, rear leg as long as you can, as straight as you can, making sure you're squeezing your bum throughout and dropping down as low as you can facilitate. 45 seconds here is hard, in my opinion. Do your best. If you need balance from some furniture or something on the floor, can be a nice touch. So we're going to set that up now. Long position, toes in front of the knee. Drop down into your best stretch. You'll really feel that going on here. Bum squeezed. Explore that, but vertically, try not to lean forward. Try to keep your hands free, or if you need a bit of balance, use that, okay? Getting incredible hip extension here, lengthening and strengthening the hip flexor, which is problematic for most of us. And if you have the front splits in your life goals, this is one of the drills we use to get there. Fantastic drill. Hopefully suffering a little bit right now, but pushing yourself. Squeezing, squeezing. Finish. Cool. One more of those, and then we'll do some abdominals. Sorry for my attire. Color coordination not quite there. Sweaty, bruised, beaten up. But what are you going to do? We're still out here making it happen, spreading the good vibes with you fine people. Here we go. Remember, use that bum cheek. If it's unbearable to squeeze it the whole time, do little intermittent squeezes of a few seconds and then relax, and so on. Like I said, if you don't feel like you're being challenged, try to drop down vertically until you find that bite point where it is challenging. Literally melting. Oh my gosh. Right, side V-ups, all right? I really like this move because we get a bit of support on the side from the hand, but we're like this. So we're biasing this side of the abs and obliques, just reaching towards that foot as we crunch up here. If you need to bend the knees a bit, totally fine. Like this. I like that one. It did feel like a long set. Isn't it strange how your perception of time changes depending on what you're doing? Okay. Oh. Not gonna lie, that was really tough. Dear gorgeous, hardworking human being that's given me your time and attention today. Very grateful for it. I hope you're feeling good. We've got one more set. Okay, I feel sick. It's gonna be okay. Alrighty, let's do our best.
Halfway there. 10 seconds. Rest.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Microphone's still working. Never can be too sure. Would hate for you to miss my incessant rambling. Okay. Just being still with that discomfort can really challenge you sometimes because you're not distracted by movement. You just have to stay with it.
Rest.
But at least for today, that is over. All right, I'm kind of scared I won't make it through this whole set. Oh. Quick nap, back to it. Yep. I promise I wasn't phoning it in. I found that really tough. Maybe there's something to the fact we trained legs, so they're filled with blood, and then we have to crunch them up. Maybe that's why the V-ups feel so tough today. Science, you know. Science keeping us on our toes. Last set of the day, friends. Let's get it. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, Billy. Sorry, had to have a moment. My friend, new friends, old friends, I love you all. If you're new around here, introduce me. I love to hear about who you are and where you're from. And thank you for your time and effort. I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love.